So I just disassociated. The winter arc is no joke. Good morning. I hope it's not too loud in here because we are on the highway, but it's winter arc season, baby. I wanted to welcome everybody to today's vlog. I'm filming a hardcore little winter arc just to document how I'm locking in for the last 3 months of the year. Now, if we don't know what winter arc stands for, I did look it up. The meaning of winter arc is it's a TikTok trend that involves using the last 3 months of the year to get a head start on self-improvement goals before the new year. It's essentially an early New Year's resolution running from October 1st to January 1st The goal is to better yourself without relying on external support or recognition. So it's kind of like you're going ghost mode and locking in, and everybody's wondering where you are, what are you doing, and you're kind of just bettering yourself and prioritizing self-improvement, whether that's training more, sticking to your goals, sticking to anything that you promised yourself for your future. If you've been wanting to do things for a while, you actually commit and start doing them, things like that. Personally, my winter arc started last year and it hasn't stopped since. So I honestly do love this trend because it kind of motivates everybody to lock in and start committing to things that benefit their lives early instead of waiting for January 1st like as a New Year's resolution, because I feel like everybody does that. A lot of people like to wait till January 1st and they let themselves go for the holidays, like they kind of don't care. They're like, that's okay, I'll wait till January 1st. While the winter arc mindset is kind of like you're not waiting for nobody, you're not waiting for January 1st, like you're gonna lock in now for the last 3 months of the year. It's another opportunity for you to lock in, and it's kind of a sick mindset. It just makes you feel like a superhero sometimes. Sorry, I'm at a red light, so I'm like bright red. If you're new here and you didn't know, I am a martial artist and I also lift weights for fun and for strength training, obviously. But I do my kick training, and then after I go to the gym and do a nice leg lift. We're actually on our way to this new mixed martial arts gym that I've been wanting to visit for a long time, and I'm really excited. I've been doing my kick training in my at-home dojo for like a year now. It's pretty small and I'm really limited to train a lot of things, like a lot of tricking and kick and flip kicks and kick combinations that need a lot of floor ground to do properly. So I hit up this new MMA gym and I asked if I can visit this morning to check it out and see if I want to sign up. I'm really excited. I know some of the people that work at that gym already, so it will be kind of cool having a new location for kick training, especially if I want to level up. But that's basically the video for today. This is a little documentation of me locking in for the winter arc, and I just hope that this video inspires you to lock in right now. Do not wait for January 1st. Do not wait for nobody. Okay, I need to try and find this gym and I'll get back to you. One thing that I want to point out about the winter arc mindset, it kind of reshapes the idea that the winter is meant for hibernating, and instead it builds the idea of it being a period of intentional growth and productivity. That within itself is a mentality shift, so that's the first step to know before going forward with this. The whole point of the winter arc is taking this time to better yourself into the person that you want to become, whether that's with fitness, health, or personal growth habits. But you cannot succeed in any of that without a healthy mentality. It is hard to do it alone, but it doesn't have to be. I want to give a big thank you to Grow Therapy for sponsoring today's video, because mental health is more important than anything else. It's that time of the year again where you either feel lonely or overwhelmed with the holidays, whether you don't have anything or anyone to celebrate with, or you have too many things to celebrate in a short amount of time. Therapy is the last thing that should feel out of reach. Grow makes it something that feels like it can actually fit into your real life. That's what makes it feel more human and more affordable. You can book an appointment in as little as 2 days, even on weekends or nights. It can be in person or virtual, but whatever you prefer. And there's even options for medication management. No long waits, no subscription, just help that actually cares and works. Your well-being is the most important thing to focus on, and it is okay to ask for help. I love how personal it feels from not having to hold back and not scared of being judged. You can filter out therapists with identity, gender, language, or treatment style. And with insurance, most people pay $21 per session, sometimes even less. All the goals that you're committed to won't satisfy you if you are constantly questioning your mental state. If you check out the link down below, you can go to growtherapy.co/melcruz, or you can scan the QR code on the screen to get started on therapy that fits you. Another big thanks to Grow Therapy for sponsoring today's video. I really do find it so important to invest in your mental health. It's one thing to be motivated to better yourself, but it's a whole nother commitment to know when you need help. Yeah, sometimes these types of journeys are lonely and you have to do it alone, but when it comes to your mental state, those are emotions that you shouldn't suppress. Mental health is serious and important, especially when it comes to achieving your goals, because you can work out, you can look fit, you can eat good, but at the end of the day, none of that's gonna matter if you in the inside feels empty. You might not even know that you need someone to talk to, so don't hesitate to give therapy a shot. Okay, as you can see, we're in the gym. The conversation with the owner went so well. He is so sweet. He already seems so fun to be around. He was so considerate of everything. It's so weird telling new people like what I'm training for. I was trying to explain to him that I do like my own personal training with my own trainer back in LA, and it just felt so big-headed to tell him all that. He just seemed so considerate, allowing me to use this side of the gym because they're doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu on that side. I got the whole mat to myself. This is so fun. It's gonna feel so weird training in front of people that don't know like what I'm training for. We signed the waiver, so the hard part's done. Like talking and introducing myself was the hard part of today, so now that I got that over with, I'm ready to train. Oh my goodness.
Uh,
Good morning.
4:30 from LA. There you go. There we go. That was a good one, though. Nice. Good. That was 5. Pick a break. Good job. Let me see it. Roundhouse. Spin kick. Oh, yeah. You got it. You got it. Let's have you guys do some burnout kicks. I'm gonna have you guys do partner drills together. Nice. Mel, you want to add a 720 after that jump round? 720 at the end.
Okay, that's about, it's 9 o'clock, so what, 2 hours I think? This is my hypochlorous acid spray, so whenever I'm sweating and I'm not gonna wash my face anytime soon, I like to spray this to kill any bacteria and prevent any acne or breakouts on my skin. That was one of my favorite workouts so far. We had so much room. We ended up not needing to use the bags, the heavy bags for today's workout. We were doing just a lot of tricking. We were just like taking advantage of like the open space that we finally had. Yeah, I'm real happy with how this morning turned out, but it's not over. We're about to head to the gym to get a good leg lift on. I have my Accelerator energy drink. This is my absolute favorite. Matt, tell everyone why we love Accelerator the most.
No chemicals that most of those energy drinks come with, and this one is pure extract, like teas.
Only 5 calories.
Yep, only 5 calories.
We hate drinking our calories in
We
here.
hate it.
We hate it. Accelerates metabolism. And it said green tea extract, the best in the game. We got a cherry ice pop.
My favorite flavor.
I probably have to get something at the gym because I think the gym sells like protein cookies in there or something, because apparently I need carbs before I work out. Noah said that my chicken stick wasn't enough. I brought a chicken stick, but he said it wasn't enough. It's a chicken stick. It's protein. I thought that would hold me. I remember hearing this, but I forgot. But I guess like carbs is more important to have before a lift or after you already trained cardio. I don't remember. That's fine. I'm gonna support our local gym. Absolutely love the owners there. I'm gonna go buy a protein cookie at our small business gym that we go to. Okay, honestly, that 5 a.m. is hitting me now as we speak. The drive wasn't even that long, but it hit me all at once. My eyes feel heavy and I'm just exhausted. Like, I want to go to sleep. If this doesn't hit me soon, I'm gonna be so upset. I just want to go to bed. I just want to take a nap. Cheers. Chat. I need to lock in. So I just disassociated right there.
Come on, girl. Come on.
The hair's going up. Once these headphones are on, nobody can bother me. All right, it's leg day, y'all. Let's lift some weight. We got protein donuts. Don't do this to me. Kind of tempted to get the cinnamon crumb protein donut. Oh my god, 20 grams of protein and 25 grams of total carb. This might be the one, chat. We're gonna go with this one. She's the one. It's a legendary donut. You know why we love an empty gym? Because the Stairmasters are all free. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it's actually genius that I'm eating the protein donut now while I'm on the Stairmaster, because I'm just gonna burn all the calories while I'm up here. Okay, my camera died towards the end of my workout, but we got it done. Ooh, it is breezy out today. We are officially so back into heavy lifting. Noelle really wants me to get back into raising the weight for my glute days. So we attempted that today, and I will say everything did feel heavy, so that was the only thing that almost made me give up. He also said if I'm gonna lift heavier, I should minimize my exercises. So usually I did like 5 or 4 exercises like RDLs, hip thrusts, split squats, hyperextensions, and a cable kickback. But he says sometimes it's better to just go hard on like 3 exercises. That's also what helps make more progress. So that's what we did. We minimized our exercises today, and I still felt good. Went heavy. Got my coffee. We're home. Hello, mama. Why are you sitting on that like that? Hi, honey. Hi, mama. You found your spot, I see. You like your pajamas, keeping you warm in this cold? Made it back home. Got a bunch of dirty dishes, dirty laundry to do. I went through like 2 shirts this morning. That was my last spray of today. Make some coffee and have a nice high protein breakfast. Especially when you lift heavy, you gotta have protein right after for your muscles to restore. Eating is healthy. You gotta give your body the nutrients that it needs. So do not hold back on eating a lot of protein and fiber. We'll get into that later. I'm debating if I should wash my hair. It's freshly washed already, but I feel like after today, I think it needs another deep clean. I'm gonna shower. I stink. Here's our high protein little breakfast. I have some very interesting, ugly looking boiled eggs. I don't know what happened while I was boiling them. They exploded halfway. We got 2 slabs of turkey bacon and my cottage cheese little toast. Basically what I do is I just toast up some sourdough bread, add some cottage cheese and blueberries, and then drizzle some honey on top. It's like my favorite thing to make in the morning or even in the afternoon, especially if I ever get the egg or if I want to make something really quickly that has protein, fiber, and carbs. Oh my goodness, it's falling apart. We're eating like medieval times over here. Oh my god, I'm about to go head out on my afternoon walk and it is so cold outside. I went outside, took me 3 minutes and I already went back inside to get another sweater on. I probably have like 3 sweatshirts underneath this and I ended up putting sweats over my leggings. Nobody ever believes me when I say it gets so cold over here to the point where you need to layer up and wear hats and scarves. And today is that day. I just looked at the weather app and it looks like it's gonna be cold all week, so I'm excited. I'm about to go on my first little chilly walk. I swear I'm not being dramatic. It's that cold. Okay, now the fit's fitting. I feel ready. I put on this cute little vest from Elite 11. And now I feel put together. It's actually a cute fit for right now. For a little stroll. Are these too many candles? It's just a lot of candles. I'm getting anxiety. My plate looks terrifying. Literal Tavra on my plate. This isn't an entire rotisserie chicken. This is actually half. Can't see it because I ripped the other half last night. All I did was just flip it. And now I just have another half of a rotisserie chicken. Since I've been so busy and the holidays are coming, I just haven't been having the energy to whip up a multiple set meal. I've just been calling it a night with some rotisserie chicken, quinoa rice, and kimchi. Trust me, it looks pretty plain, but I swear it still tastes good. Honestly, as long as it's hitting your protein goals and has some fiber and carbs, then I'd say this is a win. But since I lifted today, I do need the extra protein, so. And I also got the apartment all cozy. I got a bunch of candles on, literally everywhere actually, and got a bunch of our lamps on because we hate the overhead light. Why am I sitting on the floor next to my Christmas tree? I don't know, but it's a vibe. Okay, y'all, it is now time for the saddest part of the video. The ending. We are approaching the closing of today's vlog, but before I head out, I wanted to share with you some of my winter arc non-negotiables that I listed down on my phone. So I already had a whole segment talking about how important therapy and mental health is, so I don't have to repeat that here. First thing on my list is recovery. It's one thing to lock in and put your body through its limits, but it is another thing to prioritize recovery and rest. You have no idea how crucial that is to achieving lifelong goals. And there are a lot of options for recovery that do different types of benefits for you, like stretching, sauna, saunas, ice baths, or going to a massage therapist and getting a deep tissue massage. And there's also products out there that help out with that. For example, my two favorite products to use when it comes to muscle recovery is Range and a cryotherapy spray from Tidal. If you're not familiar with either of these, I can explain. Range is a CBD topical recovery treatment. It helps with muscle soreness, reduces inflammation, and helps with faster muscle recovery to target pain relief. While Tidal is like a little cool down spray that you can apply on any painful muscle areas, and it helps a lot with pain relief. It's like a cool sensation. With its plant powered formulas, you'll feel no more pain. If you're gonna put your body through a lot, you have to take care of it, or else all that pain that you went through is literally gonna be for nothing, because then in the long run, you're not gonna be able to do the basics. Like for example, when we get older, we don't realize how much mobility and dynamic stretching is so important for the future. You don't realize that it's important until you find yourself not being able to sit up off the couch or go upstairs without your knees or back hurting, without sitting up out of bed. All of that are like basic everyday tasks, but it catches up to you the older you get. But it doesn't have to unless you take care of your body and your joints and your muscles and your overall mobility. So that's definitely on the top of my list. Next is high protein, whole food, and high fiber meals. Listen, everybody's diet goals are very, very different, all depending on everybody's individual goals. I am not a nutritionist, and I am not the one to go to when it comes to explaining nutrition to everyone in general. I just talk about what I learned. I can be wrong 50% of the time that I'm talking about anything nutrition. I only talk about things based off of what I've learned and what I'm striving for. So for example, I want my diet to be mainly whole foods because I feel like it's more healthier and that you can digest it a lot better than a lot of processed foods. High protein meals helps with is it recovery? How does eating protein help after lifting weights? Replenish? Is that the right word? Repair. Eating protein within an hour of working out decreases muscle protein breakdown and increases the rate of the repair and rebuild process known as the muscle protein synthesis. It improves the muscle's adaptation response to the exercise, which leads to growth in size, strength, and tolerance. So as somebody that lifts heavy weights and works out, high protein is a huge priority in my diet to help restore and replenish my muscles that I just worked out on. And you can't just eat protein. You also have to have fiber in your meal. You gotta have your greens, you gotta have your beans. Health benefits of fiber include weight loss and improved digestive health. It can also help lower the risks of diabetes, heart disease, and some types of cancer. This I'm looking up, by the way. For the past year or two, I want to say, I've been really serious about my digestive health. I've been learning a few things here and there, and all I know is that I need to have some type of greens or some type of fiber on each of my plate. So for example, if I'm having like chicken and rice, I cannot eat it without having some type of broccoli or chickpeas or beans, anything that'll help me break down the food and make my digestive bowel movements flow smoothly. Because if you just eat a bunch of protein and a bunch of carbs, it's gonna kind of sit there and it's gonna be hard for you to digest it. So that's a priority for me. High fiber meals, high protein meals, and whole foods. Next is the first hour of the morning is to fill my own cup. That includes slowly waking up or journaling or just breathing. I lived in a household where the second you wake up, you have to rush to get to school or you have to rush to get to a soccer, basketball, softball game. It was just a very chaotic morning all the time where there was never a moment of peace throughout the day. The second you wake up, it was go, 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 get ready for school, hurry up, get dressed, get everything ready. All right, go get your basketball shoes, go get your soccer bag, go get your cleats, go get your gloves from the garage. All right, time to get ready. We're late, we gotta get on the road. Like first thing in the morning completely destroyed like my mentality for the rest of the day. Like even if I had a great day, that morning still like affected my entire mood throughout the day. So ever since I've been prioritizing waking up an hour earlier before training and having a slow morning to fill my own cup and prioritize my mental health, I realized that if I had those early mornings to fill my own cup, even on a bad day, like I was in control of my emotions, and the one or two bad events that happened that day didn't affect me as much. So people do think I'm crazy that I wake up at 5 a.m., but I see a lot of people do it, and if it makes them happy, so be it. But the reason it makes me happy is because I get to have an hour to myself to slowly prepare myself for the day. And I think it's one of the best decisions that I've made for my mental health, because it's been making my mornings and trainings feel so much easier, because now that my training has been a little more hardcore ever since I started going back into martial arts, it's martial arts training and weightlifting training. So that takes up a long time, like boxing, knife work, forms, flexibility, weightlifting, kick training. All of that is hard to fit in 1 week, especially while trying to fit in 3 days worth of rest, because I'm doing a lot. So it takes up so much time. And I also need a lot of time in my day to work on content creating, because editing is a lot. Like me talking right now, I just know that the editing is going to take a long time to edit. So waking up early to have like that hour of peace to myself before I start anything that I need to do is self-love. Next is cutting cutting out distractions. I'm gonna say that for the people in the back. Whether that's friends, toxic traits, things that don't benefit your healthy future. Cutting out anything or anyone that doesn't benefit your life, whether it's emotionally, mentally, relationship-wise, physically. But you gotta know that the people that you accept into your life is gonna be the foundation to your future. I realized that like 2 years ago and last year, I had a group of friends that were just draining me because I felt like I had to impress them all the time and I didn't feel like my genuine self around them. Hi, honey. These are my real friends, right? Yes, you are. But once I realized that they provided no beneficial values to like building a relationship with each other, I just backed away from hanging out with them, and it was like the best decision I've ever made because I've never felt so whole. And then like literally right after that, I met like a whole new group of friends that genuinely brought out the light in me. Next is daily movement, whether it's light or intense, lifting weight, walking, running, body mobility, yoga, or stretching. I already went over how like mobility and like stretching and just overall movement is so important. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought I saw a study that said that sitting is a big cause of death, something like that. Sitting for a long period of time will kill you faster than a lot of other things. And I do think that's true to an extent. Like if you are not moving your body every single day, like it catches up to you. Your body needs some type of mobility, some type of movement. You don't have to look at movement like always being intense, just walking or just standing up instead of sitting, parking a little farther in the parking lot to walk a little bit more to the store that you're trying to get to. Like small things like that can surprisingly help you in the long run. Next is having a disciplined mindset over a motivation mindset. I wrote it down because I knew I was going to ramble on this segment. I basically wrote down that you cannot rely on how you feel in the moment to negotiate with your goals. There's a difference between listening to your body and prioritizing your mental health, but when you notice a decision you're about to make doesn't benefit your goals, rethink the decision and see if you'll come up with another way to fulfill all your concerns. If there's a will, there's a way. To sum it up, motivation can only get you so far, while discipline is going to seal the deal on your achievements. Next is to prevent a burnout. I've been doing pretty good on being consistent with my work and my training while also prioritizing my mental health. And honestly, that's what's been preventing me from a burnout. And we got some of the basics like drink more water, take a walk after a large meal to help with digestion, consistent morning and night routines, make room for fun. The winter arc doesn't have to be miserable. You can always find some leg room to fit in fun in your life. But honestly, if you don't have that much time, you can always find a way to like combine things together. Like for example, working out, bring some friends to do like a whole group workout and you could hang out with your friends while training. That's like the only example I can come up with in the moment, but like you know what I mean. If you don't have enough time throughout your day, you can find a way to combine work with fun. I wrote this one down again because I will ramble. Don't wait for nothing or nobody. You're in your own way of your goals, even with every obstacle that comes your way. No matter how much advice you get or how much other people want you to win, they can't be the ones to save you. It all depends on your willingness to succeed, even with failure on the table. I used to think this way, but a lot of people were always waiting for something to happen or waiting for something to give them the sign to do what they've always wanted to do. Nobody's gonna want it more than you. Like even if you are surrounded by a huge foundation of support with everybody that really wants you to win, that's not gonna be enough because it needs to be you that wants it. Like you need to want it the most in order for it to happen. Like everybody else can want it for you, but if you don't want it that bad, it's not gonna happen. That's what it kind of means to wait for nothing or nobody. Don't wait for the universe to give you a sign. Don't wait for multiple people telling you that you can do it. You gotta be your own coach. You gotta be your own best friend to really make it happen. At the end of the day, you're gonna be in your own way. Even if failure is on the table, you gotta be ready to face failure. You're never gonna succeed without facing failure multiple times. I've learned that the hard way. But overall, that is all I can give you for this winter arc video. I really hope we enjoyed it and kind of want to know, let me know your #1 priority for this year's winter arc along with your 3 non-negotiables. Let's chat it up in the comment section. But I'm ended off here. Till next time, I'll see you in the next one.